junior dairy heifer calves. Calves born between March the 1st and May the 31st. We'll start with jerseys. While we're getting started here, I'd like to introduce our judge for this year. Our judge is Trent Platt. He's been gracious enough to help us out today. He's a former local dairyman here who's now an ag instructor up in Nebraska at Humboldt Table Rock Steiner. He's been in the dairy industry for most of his career, so we welcome Trent today. Let's get started.
When was your calf born?
March 6th.
March. Okay. Go ahead and just keep walking. When was your calf born?
May 11th.
When was your calf born? Okay, let's just set yours up right there. Go ahead and bring yours in right next to her, and then you can just circle right in here. Okay, take yours out first. Take yours next. And then take yours out. Stop right there. Okay. Go in right next to her. Is it purple, blues, reds, or is it blues, red?
Blues, reds, and whites.
Okay. I did Jackson County and they're purple, blue. That's all I had to ask.
Standard. When we do showmanship, we will need to
Okay.
put them in order.
2 blues and a red.
Blue and the red. In that order, is it? We got Robert in there.
Yeah, microphones.
Did he mic you up?
But it won't go over that. This is just for the. First off, thank you for everybody for coming out, and I greatly appreciate the chance to judge this show. Today I'm going to start with this young man here next to me. This heifer just has a tremendous advantage on the way she walks. If you look at her from behind, she tracks straight. She's not cowhocked. She has a nice long lean body. You like the sharpness over the withers, cleanness through the tail head. You like the sweep of forward and rear rib. I do grant to the second place heifer, you really have to admire this heifer's front end. She walks uphill. She has that blending of all parts in that front end, but she just doesn't walk on it nice enough pair of feet and legs to go above the first place heifer. Third place heifer is the youngest heifer in the class, put together really well. You love the strength of the top line, depth of rib she has. She just doesn't have the height, the scale to compete with the two above her today.
So our first place goes to Robert Landville, second Harry Landville, and third Cora Landville. Our next class is Holstein Junior Dairy Heifers. We have one. That'll be followed by Crossbred Junior Dairy Heifers. Our next class after that will be, we have all Holsteins. It'll be the Dairy Heifer class. Heifers born between September 1 and November 30th of 2019. Just another reminder, we will have the junior championship round following the last heifer class. All first place heifers in all classes will be eligible.
You can go ahead and start turning.
Championship round. That will be at the end of the heifer classes prior to the cow classes. So if you are first place in your class, be ready to show in that final round.
You can just line her up right there. When was your calf born? Okay, blue. We just have one calf in this class today. Really nice calf. You really have to admire the way she tracks uphill. You like the sharpness over the withers, the depth of heart she has. You also like that depth of forward rib and the springer rib. Something I'd change, I'd like to see her a little straighter over the top, maybe raise those pins just a little bit, but just a really nice calf deserving of a blue ribbon.
So our first place blue goes to Paul Reinhouse. Our next class is Cross Breed Junior Dairy Heifers. We have one. That'll be followed by our Holstein Dairy Heifer calf class. Heifers born between September 1 and November 30th of 2019.
You can just make a smaller circle this time. You can stop right there. A blue. Just one calf in this mixed breed class. Just a real stylish heifer out here today. You love the strength over the chine, the sharpness. You like the way, the style she has going in her rib and down through the sweep of rib. You like to clean her up just a little bit in the throat, maybe tuck that tail head in a little bit more, but just a real nice stylish calf, deserving of a blue ribbon.
First place blue goes to John Angel. Our next class is our Holstein Dairy FCS. This will be followed by our
Go ahead and stop yours right there. Everybody go ahead and stop a minute. When was your heifer born? Go ahead and walk forward. You can go ahead and circle back around. When was your heifer born? In September? Go ahead and walk her on her way around. When was your heifer born?
September 20th.
Go ahead and walk her around. When was your heifer born? Okay. Go ahead and walk her. When was your heifer born?
October 26th.
Go ahead and walk her around. Okay, go ahead and keep walking. Go ahead and keep walking. Bring yours in right here. And just line her up right there. You're going to go in right next to him, okay? And then just stop her right there. Nope, you'll pull in right next to her. And you'll pull in too, okay? And then you'll pull in. Go ahead and take her up next to between the white one and the red one, please. Okay, when I pull you out, first one out, we'll start making a line up there. And then the next one, y'all be facing that way, okay? Okay, you go ahead and go out first. Take yours out next to that one. Go right close to it. Then take her, then her. Okay, I'm going to push her over just a little bit. Right there. Whoop, I'm bad. I'm sorry. Oh yeah, 3 blues and 2 reds. Starting on this end. We've got a nice class out here of 5 heifers. I think today we have a couple different types of animals out here in this ring. I'm starting today, I think, with the 2 that are the most dairy, most stylish heifers in the class for first and second. First place, she's tall, lengthy. You love that about her. You love the sharpness and cleanliness. You like the cleanliness of her neck over the ones later on in the class. She also walks on one of the better pairs of feet and legs. I followed her with the next one that follows her pattern most closely, being that style, that sharpness, that dairiness. But I do grant to that 3rd place and the 4th place heifer, they do show more depth of fore and rear rib, and they're a little bit taller, a little bit longer. But I just like to see more dairy character, especially through the neck and over the shoulders, to compete against the 2 above her. The one in 5th place, just like to see her walk on a little bit better pair of feet and legs. She's a little sickle hawk, showing a little bit too masculine in those rear legs to go above these feminine heifers towards the top. Thank you.
And Carly Cannon. Our next class is Holstein Junior Yearling Heifer. That will be followed by Holstein Winter Yearling Heifer. The next class is class 35005. Heifer will be March 1st and May 31st. Followed by class 35006. December 1st to February 28th.
Okay, just circle her around now. Let's bring her right in here. And then just stop her right there. There we go. Got it. And how old is she?
1 year old.
1, okay. A blue. We just have one in this class today, and I think she's glad I hurried up on this class. A real strong, powerful heifer out here today. You just love the length of the rump, you love the width in the pins, and you like the way she walks on her feet and legs. If you do something, you'd like to clean her up through the neck, get her a little less throaty, showing a little bit more dairy character, but just a real nice, powerful heifer today.
Class 35006, Holstein rear yearling heifer. We need our Holstein winter yearling heifer. Back to the ring. So if you had first place in any of the previous classes, get the reference ready to go, please.
Go ahead and circle her right here. Just come in here and stop her. Right there, that'll work.
The show's moving along pretty quick, folks, so if you have cows, you have a cow, that class will be here before you know it, so you might be getting those ready to go. And we have 2 more classes here.
Yeah, sorry. We just have the one winter yearling, and just a really nice winter yearling out here to be the only one in the class. You just love the way she walks uphill, the strength over the top. You like the way her tail head sets between those pins, and you just like that depth of forward rear rib and the sweeper rib. If there's one thing I'd change, I just like to see her a little less throaty, a little bit longer in the neck, but just a really nice, solid winter yearling out here today. She didn't have this.
Our final heifer class today are our Jersey Senior Yearling. Again, if you have a first place of any breed in any class, you are eligible for the junior champion. So have those heifers ready to go. We'll be going right into that after this class. Then we'll go straight to the cows. So we're moving right along.
Come on. Just go down there and line up down there. And you can just go to this side of him. I could just see that calf just Oh, this is a big one too. 2 blues. We have 2 senior yearlings in this class, both deserving of a blue ribbon. I'm starting with a heifer that just puts it all together. Got the sharpness, the cleanliness. You just love the rump structure and the depth of form of rib, openness of rib. Her biggest advantage over the second place one is probably the way she walks on her feet and legs. She tracks a little bit straighter when she's in the move and when she's standing. I do grant to the second place heifer, she is a taller, longer heifer, but I just like to see her a little stronger over the top line, a little leveler in the rump to go above this first place heifer today.
Just keep him in there.
Our first place blue goes to Bob Langell, followed by.
Did you see me
Cora
save
Langell.
that horse fly?
We will now have our champion dairy, reserve champion dairy heifer class. So again, all first place of each breed is eligible for this class. So we need Bob Langell with a Jersey junior dairy heifer, Paul Rottinghouse with a Holstein junior dairy heifer, John Langell with a
Okay, follow me
crossbred
straight down
junior
this
dairy
way.
heifer,
I go right behind her, okay?
Pete Rottinghouse with a Holstein dairy heifer,
You're just going to go straight down here and line up facing that way, okay?
with a junior yearling dairy, junior yearling Holstein,
Come over this way a
Charlie
little bit.
Rottinghouse with a winter yearling Holstein,
Just a little bit more.
Bob Langell with a senior yearling Jersey.
Okay, right there. Stop right there. You can stop.
At the conclusion of this class, we will start
Come
with
up a
our
little bit
2-year-old
closer.
cow.
Okay, and you'll stop right behind her.
And again, we will do Jersey first, followed by Holstein.
There we go. We got it? All right. You're okay right there.
This year, our sponsors for the plaques for the champion and reserve champion, for the champion heifer is compliments of David and Jan Rottinghouse. The plaque for the reserve champion heifer is compliments of Baylorville Animal Clinic. So I'd like to thank those two sponsors for their sponsorship.
Okay, bring yours out this way. You follow that one. Go ahead and move yours up behind that one over there. And you follow the big Holstein. Come in right here. Okay, take yours and go right in here. Just stay right where you're at. Take yours up a step, please. One step forward. Is it champion and reserve or just champion? Okay. I'll tell you in a minute. We have a really nice group of heifers out here today. Let's give them all a nice hand of applause. I pulled out the three I think represent their breed the best and what I'm looking for in an animal. Today I think it comes down to these three, and because of this individual's overall dairy character, sharpness, cleanliness, the style they have, and the way they walk on their feet and legs, for champion today I'm going with the mixed breed. Congratulations. And I like this Holstein winter yearling. I just like to see her a little bit cleaner through that neck. She tends to want to stand a little bit close in the hock in the back. And then we got this Jersey calf down here. Puts together really nice. You just like to see her maybe a little stronger over the loin. But today I think the one that follows my junior champion the best is the Jersey junior calf will be reserve champion. So champion and then reserve.
Congratulations.
Okay, congratulations to John Manuel. He is exhibiting our champion dairy heifer this year. He'll receive a plaque compliments of David and Jan Rottinghouse. Our reserve champion.
Okay. Go ahead, I'll help push. Come on.
Our reserve champion is actually Bob Langell. Is that right? And he received the plaque compliment of Baylorville Animal Clinic. Our Jerseys, followed by our Holsteins, and then our milking Shorthorns.
Go ahead and circle. Go ahead and bring yours in right here.
Jerseys only, followed by Holstein, followed by Milton Shorthorn.
A blue. Well, this is a good way to start off your cow show. Just a beautiful uddered female here. You just love the length and strength of the forudder attachment, the height and width of the rear udder, and the way those teats sit underneath that udder. So nice. You also like the dairy character of this animal. If there's one thing I'd change, I'd like to see her a little stronger through the loin over the top line. But other than that, just a really nice, solid young cow.
First place Jersey 2-year-old goes to Harry Langell. We now have our Holstein 2-year-old. That'll be followed by our Milton Shorthorn 2-year-old.
Go ahead and keep walking her. Go ahead and stop yours there. Bring yours right next to her. And then file in. You can come around and come in. Come in right here.
Take a moment to thank our many sponsors. This year, our platinum sponsors are Iron Brothers Agri-Service and Countryside Seeds. Silver sponsors are Triple C, Seneca Ready Mix.
Here, widen out a little bit. Just come into the side of her.
Electric, Ag Partners Co-op, Daily Animal Clinic, Burris Oil Company, Union National Bank, Crestview Nursing and Residential Living, Durland Auto Parts, Hawthorne Seeds, Canaquit, Stripping Company, Flower Funeral Home, Nemaha Valley Cattle, Ray's Aftermarket, Seneca and Cecilia Veterinary Clinic, Lost Crop, Rosette Ranch, Waddle and Valley View Village. Our bronze sponsors are Frontier Farm Credit, Common Trucking, Heinz True Value Farm Supply, Helena Agri Enterprises, Heritage Tractors, Kelly Hill Dairy, Nemaha County Farm Bureau, Sankey, Hither Building Supply, Franklin Oil Company, Rainbow Communications, Pacific Wholesale Company, United Bank of Tobacco, and Winger Manufacturing.
Okay, take your cow out and circle this way. Okay, go ahead and turn and come out this way. Take yours next.
Back corner of the arena, and also the accession and community building.
Stop and move. Go ahead and take yours, and then yours. Okay, bring yours right in here. Go ahead and turn this way. Okay, set her up right there. Bring yours right in next to him. 1, 2, 3, 4. Two blues and two reds. We've got 4 really nice 2-year-olds out here. You really have to admire all of their mammary systems, but I think the one that comes out to the top probably excels in mammary. You just like the height and width of the rear udder, the strength of having, you just like that fore udder and the teat size, teat placement. She also brings that angularity that you like to see in the strength over the top line. I do grant to this second place heifer or cow that she is a little bit, her teats hang a little bit more plumb to the udder floor than the first cow. She just doesn't have that depth of fore and rib openness to go above her today. Second over third, she just follows the pattern set by the first place one, the style, the sharpness, and especially that mammary system, the length and strength of the fore udder, and the levelness of the udder floor. Then we get the third and fourth, 2 similar kinds of animals. But third over 4, because of that rear udder, it's higher, wider, it's a little stronger in the cleft, udder cleft, and she's also a little bit straighter and wider over the rump. I do grant to that 4th place heifer or cow that she is a little bit leveler at the udder floor. She doesn't have that tilt to the udder, but she just doesn't have the overall size scale and that teat size and teat placement to go above the 3 above her today.
Rotting cow, followed by the Julie rotting cow, the Jota deer, and Sawyer deer. Our last 2-year-old class is our milking shorthorn. This will be followed by our 3-5-year-old cow, the Holstein now. Our 5-pound class will be the Holstein baby cow. At the conclusion of that age cow class, we will have our overall champion. So first place cows and our junior champion are eligible. We'll give you a short break to get the cattle ready to go, and we'll start with a senior showmanship.
Okay, go ahead and bring her around. You can just set her up. Okay, I blew.
Since we only have one, are you going to want that second place horse to be back?
I was gonna ask you. Yeah. Just one milking short horn out here today. Just a really nice example of the breed. You just really admire the strength over the top, the depth of forward rib, the sharpness. You'd like to clean her up in the neck a little bit, maybe give her just a little bit thinner in the thigh. But that's a real nice memory on her. You like that length of forward udder. You like the levelness. You'd like to see it a little bit higher and wider in the rear, but just a really nice example of a milking short horn.
Okay, our first place milking short horn goes to John Landell. Our next class is our Holstein 3 to 5 year old cow. This will be followed by our final cow class, our Holstein aged cow. The judge would like the second place 2-year-old cows in the ring for the reserve champion junior and overall champion class. So if you had a second place cow, you're eligible for that class.
Go ahead and start turning her.
I'd like to make a special announcement. If you are enjoying the bleachers that you're sitting on each year, they're brand new. And the gentleman responsible for the construction and design of those classes is right here in the corner, Mr. Jason Stahlbaumer. I think he did a great job, so if you're enjoying your comfortable
Set her up
seats
right
this
there.
year, get a chance to thank him.
How old is she? She's a 16 model, so she's 5 basically. A blue. Just one 5-year-old out here today. Just a real dairy machine out here. Somebody that's going to make you a lot of money. Just like the way she walks uphill, the overall dairy character she has, the dairy rib, the openness of rib. You like the way the udder is held above the hock. She's got a nice forward udder attachment. You'd like to see her a little wider in the rear, but just a really overall nice older cow here today.
Our first place 3 to 5 year old Holstein goes to Vincent Peters. Our next and final cow class is our 8 Holstein cow. Okay, I need our first place cows back to the ring for our champion cow class.
Just head right down the middle right here now.
This
And
year's
just put your head
sponsors
towards
are
outside.
Black Awards, our champion
And then we'll have the other one go right behind you this way. Okay?
Our reserve champion.
Just follow her right behind and you'll line up this way, okay?
So I can thank those two sponsors.
Go ahead and go a little bit more. We're going head to tail, so you'll go right behind this one. You'll line up right behind that one. We're head to tailing them, so you'll go right behind that. Right there. Whoa, stop. You keep going. Nope, you're all right. You'll just line up right there. Then I can see all of them from the side. And then you'll stop. There you go. And then you'll come in right behind her this way. And you'll be head to tail.
You really distinguish. It says here champion cow, reserve champion cow. So you don't want the junior champion heifer in here, do you?
No, if it doesn't say, if they had a grand champion, then you'd bring the heifer in.
It's the same.
But looking at these cows, looking
It
at,
says cow. So
okay.
cow.
Okay, take your cow and line her up like we were lining up. Take your cow and line up next to her, and then follow this cow. Right there, that would be perfect. And then just bring. First off, let's give them all a nice hand for being out here for champion. I pulled out the three I think are the most deserving, not taking anything away from the other three. You have a couple down there that just have beautiful bodies, beautiful rib, the strength you like to see in them. They just don't have those youthful memory systems that you'd like to see. Then you've got a Jersey that has a beautiful udder on her, but you just like to see her a little stronger, a little bit more stylish through her body to compete with these three up here at the top. Here, these three here all have one thing in common. They all have really nice memory systems. There's not much you can take away from any of them. You know, you can get nitpicky on some of them. But if they were all newly fresh, their udders would be in bloom. They have all the parts that you want to see in the mammaries. But then it comes down to you have to look next to dairy character. Which ones have the most dairy character? Which ones carry it through? And I think the one that represents The dairy, the depth of rib, and the mammary system, the best out of these three is your 2-year-old Holstein. She'll be your champion. And then it gets a little bit closer. You have two similar animals, two similar mammary systems, but I think the more dairy one of the two is the second place Holstein 2-year-old. Oh, so she'll be your reserve. I just like to see the milking shorthorn just a little bit cleaner through the neck, up through the shoulders. She's just carrying a little extra flesh compared to these two above her today, but just a really nice mammary system on that milking shorthorn, and you just have to be pleased and ready to see her when she's fresh again, newly fresh again. But congratulations to all of you. Very nice Holstein and Jersey and mixed breed show. The two Holsteins.
Okay, congratulations to the King Riding House. He is our champion dairy cow this year. You'll receive a last compliment of Frontier Farm credit. This year's reserve champion cow is shown by Julie Riding House. She will receive the plaque compliments of Premier Surecrop. So congratulations to all of you showmen today. That concludes our classes. We will go into showmanship next. We will start with senior showmanship, followed by intermediate showmanship, and then finally junior showmanship. We'll give you a few minutes. As soon as our senior showmen are ready to go, I want you to go ahead and bring your animals over to the ring and we'll get started. Again, I'd like to thank our judge today, Trent Platt. Bert, he is our judge. He is a lifetime member of the dairy community. He is the ag instructor at Humboldt Table Rock Senior in Nebraska. playing over here at Stone Park. Saturday night we have the Scallywags band playing at the same time. Friday night and Saturday night down at the Horse Arena, there will be lunch busting beginning at 7:30 and our first annual rodeo beginning at 8 o'clock. This is admission is free will, and that again is Friday night and Saturday night. Sunday night at the Horse Arena, we have our annual team pinning competition. That begins Sunday night, I believe, at 7 o'clock. Community building is open and available for walkthrough. Monday night we'll be auctioning off all the decorated cakes, bread baskets, and cookie containers starting at 6 p.m. The livestock auction will begin at 7 p.m. or after all the food items are finished. Our buyers for Monday night will be able to call in and bid over the phone if you do not feel comfortable being here live. Saturday and Sunday, we will have our food trucks again, all day Saturday and Sunday. Make sure you check out the fair flyer for any other events happening during the fair this year.
Can you take your cow and put her on the end down there, please? Yep, on the far side of the heifer.
Use those hand sanitizers as much as possible. We also encourage social distancing as much as possible. If you would like to wear a face mask, we encourage that as well. And we have all those available during the food.
Can you take your heifer and put her over here,
I'd like
please?
to thank our many sponsors. Our platinum sponsors again this year are Heine Brothers Agri Service and Countryside Feed. Our silver sponsors are Triple C, Seneca Ready Mix, Prairie View Farm, Hemming Electric, Ag Partners Co-op, Baylorville Animal Clinic, Burrick Oil Company, Community National
Can you
Bank,
take your cow and put her over in third?
Residential Living, Sherwin Auto Parts, Fox Run Ski, Scanquist, Cookies Company, Lauer Funeral Home, Nemaha Valley Cattle, Ray's Apple Market, Seneca Australia Veterinary Clinic, Sure Crop, Waddell and Reed with Rosette Randall, and Valley View Billing. Our bronze sponsors this year are Frontier Farm Credit, Amish Trucking, Item True Value Farm Supply, Element Agri Enterprises, Heritage Tractor, Kelly Hills Dairy, Nemaha County Farm Bureau, Spanky's Bar and Grill, Sugar Building Supply.
Can you take your cow out and put her right back in the same spot, please?
Seneca Wholesale Company, United Bank and Trust of Sabetha, and Winger Manufacturing. Get an opportunity, please thank these folks, these generous folks, for sponsoring this fair. Without them, a lot of what we do would not be possible. If you get a chance to patronize them, I do encourage that. Once again, the 4-H Council is selling ice cold drinks and snacks in the northeast corner of the arena and in the concession stand in the community building.
Okay, we're going to lead out again. Go ahead and take her out, and everybody just follow. Just start making a circle again. You've got a tired one. Okay, you're all right. Go ahead and bring yours in right here. Go ahead and keep moving. Bring it, nope. Bring yours down here, please. Right here. Bring yours right in here. And then bring yours in right here. Okay, I'm just going to give you some suggestions, some ideas. Now, when you first came in, you were giving her a lot of slack. Hold her as tight as possible. You can hold the head a little bit more. Okay. The other thing is you need to know your animal. Okay. And in showmanship, I'm watching to see how much you know her. You know how she arches a little bit in her top line? All you do is reach back with your right hand and go like this. You see how it pushes it down? And anytime it pops back up, just reach back, pop her down. Okay. And then walk a little slower. Okay. You're going a little too fast. All right. Okay. Okay, this is for all of you, okay? Another thing that, you know how I had you switch positions? Okay, the rule of thumb is you go the shortest distance to get there, but you try not to go back through the hole you just came from or the hole you're going to. So if I tell you to pull yours out and pull it back in, which way would you go? The shortest distance is that way. There's only one cow. There's two this way. So you'd go all the way out there, round it, because you don't want them turning sharp. Does that make sense? Because they can't turn sharp when their udders are full of milk, can they? Okay, so you would go all the way around, okay? And the young man in first, he didn't have enough room, but he did come out and come back around. Okay, you don't want to force your cow to look bad. And when you take sharp corners, that's forcing them to look not their best, right? So you're trying to hide things as you go. Does that make sense? Okay. Once in a while, you forgot to switch your legs in the rear when I was looking, okay? You do a great job keeping the head up as much as you can because it's a heavy head. I know that. But the biggest thing is the reason that you switch the legs is to hide the bad parts of the udder, okay? And if you forget, I see the whole udder there and things that could be wrong with it. So you're trying to trick the judge from having to see that, okay? Okay, you're doing a really good job. I know you're not very big, okay? She's a tall cow, right? To make her walk uphill more, you've got to really crank her head up as high as possible. I know your arms are going to be dead after you're done showing, but you've got to really crank that head higher, okay? You did great on everything else. It's just you tried to turn this poor cow a little too sharp when you were coming in, and that's the big thing that he got you on, is that he took a little bit more deliberate, longer route. Does that make sense? Okay. Okay, you did a good job. Biggest thing is you gotta look like you're enjoying yourself. You don't like to smile, do you? Okay, so you gotta look like you're enjoying yourself, okay, out here. I know it's hard work, but heck, if you get to bigger shows, you're going for money, right? That's enjoyable. So that's what you're practicing for, okay? Okay. I'm going all four blues and then in the order they are. First, second, third, fourth. Or first, second, third. Yeah. We've got three really good senior showmen out here. I'm giving all four of them blue ribbons today. I think they all could stand at the top of their classes. I know I worked them pretty hard. I won't work the younger ones this hard, but this is senior showmen. These are supposed to be the future of dairy showing. So I'm going to work them a little harder. I gave them each some ideas to work on while they're showing. Like the young man here in first place, his biggest thing is he needs to smile more. He needs to look like he's enjoying it out here. He said he doesn't like to smile, but I said down the road he'll be doing it for money, so he'll be smiling then. The young lady in second place here did a great job. She's got a tall cow, and she's not very big. So you really got to work with that animal, get that head up as high as you can. The higher the head goes up, the more the cow looks like she's walking uphill. Okay, she did a great job. She's got to be, sometimes you've got to be a little aggressive with your cow when she's trying to lay down. You just start thinking as hard as you can. You can't be nice, you got to keep them going, okay? Young man here in third place just forgot himself once in a while with his feet. We talked about that. The reason the leg's up forward is to hide certain parts of the mammary system, and if you don't hide that from the judge, he notices those things. So that's one of the big things he needs to work on. The young man, or the young lady all the way to my right, did a great job. She just needs to slow down a little bit when she's in the ring. And I told her, just like everybody out here, you have to know what cow you're showing and what their advantages are, what they do really good, or how can I fix something that will make them look better. And that's why I told her, in showmanship, you want to pinch them down too. You're showing the judge that you know your animal, and you know she's a little roached in the top line. I'm pinching her down so you can't see that as much. So these are things that seniors need to think about when they're in showmanship, and I'm just really proud of all 4 of these out here today, so let's give them a nice hand.
Those Sawyer Peters, second place, Julie Rossinghouse, followed by Gus Peters, and Charles Mann. Our next class is our intermediate showmanship class. This is Steve Children. Received 5 compliments of Walt, Junior Riding House. So our thanks to Walt Junior Riding House for sponsoring our senior showmanship champion.
There you go. Now you can keep going. She's not moving? Go ahead and keep going. We'll just stop when we get right up here, okay? Go ahead and take it all the way down to the end, okay? Okay, go ahead. Okay, go all the way to the end down there, okay? We've got a lot in the class, so take it all the way down to the end and circle, all right? Okay, when was your yearling born?
December 5th.
December 5th, okay. Have you bred her yet or not?
No.
You haven't? Okay. When was yours born? 10, 12. Do you know who her sire is?
Dad.
Huh?
Her
Yeah,
dad.
her dad.
Diamondback.
Okay. You can move forward now. Do you know who her sire is?
Pilgrim.
Okay. You know her mom too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's a monkey shorthorn. She doesn't have a name.
Oh.
She's in our dairy.
So is she a Holstein Shorthorn cross or?
No, she's a monkey shorthorn Jersey cross.
Oh, is she? Okay. Go ahead. And how long has your cow been fresh? And how much milk is she giving?
Live stream on various networks.
Okay.
That's based off home the gentleman up in the northeast corner, that's Mike Stallhofer.
And how long has your cow been fresh?
4 months.
4 months. How much milk is she giving?
Around 40.
40 pounds a day? Or a milking? A milking, so about 80 pounds a day? Okay. And when was your calf born?
March 6th.
And do you know who her sire is?
Her sire is Chrome.
Okay. And do you know when your calf was born?
September 11th.
Do you know who her sire is? You can look now. Okay. Okay, go ahead. Okay. And how long has your cow been fresh?
She was born in 12/21/16.
Okay. Do you know how much milk she's given?
No.
You don't? Okay. Okay, let's keep it going wide. Go way down there and turn, okay? Okay, go ahead. And take it all the way down that way and turn. Okay, go ahead and move. Okay, you're going to line up facing that way. And just come in right here. Okay, go ahead. And then bring yours in right next to him, okay? I'm going to push her over just, go ahead and bring her back around and line her. No, you're okay. Take yours out, come back around. Bring yours right in here. Go ahead and keep going. You'll circle around. Turn her this way. Bring yours in right here. There we go. Oh, see, I made you do the extra walk and then she lays down on you. Come on. And just bring her in right here. And just follow in and line up. You guys are just lining up, okay? There we go. Here, take a wider turn, go back out. And then come to this side of me. Here. Yeah, you got to get a wider turn, then she'll go in straight. Okay? Now go around my back. Okay? Go around my back, and then you'll take her in right straight. See, a bigger circle will make her go straighter. If she bumps into another, right there, stop. There you go, perfect. Okay. I want you to take yours out and start making a big circle again, okay? All the way down. Okay, you follow her. And then you follow. There we go. And everybody just jump in. Just jump in. Follow the red one. Go all the way to the end down there. Okay, let's stop a minute. Bring your calf. Come in right here. Go ahead and move. Let's move forward. Go ahead. You guys can move forward. Bring your cow right here. And bring yours in next. Okay. 3 I pulled out are blues, plus the little boy right next to him with the little jersey. You can't see him behind the cow. He's the first one closest to this. Yeah, 4 blues and 1 red. You just can't see that little jersey behind everybody. What a nice big class of intermediate showmen out here. I think they all are very deserving of what they're accomplishing out here today. I'm giving 4 blues out here today and then 4 reds. But this is my, I guess I'm only supposed to place 3 of them. So today, first place will go to the young man with the crossbred, second to the Holstein, and third to the Jersey. The young man in first place, you could tell he knows what he's doing. He knows if I ask him a question or tell him to go to make a big circle, he does that. He knows when to switch feet and when to work with them. The one thing you might do is, you know your calf has a cocky tail head, right? So what should you do? Reach back, pinch it down whenever you possibly can. Like I told the seniors, you make the cow look her best. I know that's what you're doing, so go ahead and reach back, pinch her down, okay? Young man here in second place did a great job. He paid attention all the time. He knew when to switch feet to keep the judge in the dark. One thing is, I know it's a tall cow, but you've really got to crank that head up. Okay, she wants to walk uphill, but she's keeping her head down because you aren't forcing it. You're going to have to force that head up and keep it as high as possible. It'll make you look better. And then the young man here in third place with the Jersey does a great job. Once in a while, he just lost track of where his feet were on the cow. You need to keep track of that. Laying down, you got to be, like I said to the seniors, you got to be a little bit more forceful to get them up as fast as possible. Sometimes there's not ring men around to do it, so you have to do it. But for the rest of them out here, you guys did a great job. You just need to keep working at it. So congratulations to all of you.
Okay, congratulations to John Langell. He is this year's intermediate show champion. He'll be receiving a plaque and for Seneca and Centralia Veterinary Clinic. Our second place show is Keaton Rockenhouse, followed by Eric Langell, third place. Our final show today, final class of the day, will be our junior area show class. That's our final class of the day. Again, I'd like to thank you all for coming out today and enjoying this. One more time, I'd like to thank our judge, Trent Platt, for a wonderful job today. And again, we'll be concluding here with this last class. Come on.
Okay, slow down just a little bit. Try to walk her as slow as you can, okay? She has one speed, doesn't she? That's fast. There we go. There she's moving. Come on. Go ahead and start turning. Okay, let's stop. Okay, let's walk them again. Okay. Okay, go ahead and turn. Okay, bring your heifer right in here and line her up right there. Okay, come on. That'll work. Take yours to the other side. Okay, a couple things, okay? When the judge is on this side of her, that her first leg's back, right? But if I switch over to the other side, you should switch them, right? Okay, and what might help you is hold them here, but if they start getting stubborn, just take your hand out right here and yank on the chain, and the chain will make them come harder, okay? That might make them come easier, okay? So if I go to this side, you're gonna start moving that leg, right? So start pulling her up just a little bit. Yep, pull on that chain. Okay, and then stop right there. Okay? So on a heifer, it'll be like that, all right? So just keep working on that. And then one other thing is you need to slow down, okay? When you're going around the ring, teach them to walk really slow because they look better when they walk slow, okay? All right. Okay, once in a while, you need to just to get her to move, okay? Okay, you were trying to change the... I saw you trying to do that, but if this, and I'm on this side, don't worry about getting that exactly as long as you can get the blades to do it, that's a bonus, but don't just overthink it too much. So if I come over here, what are you going to do? Okay, push back, right there. That would be close enough, okay? And then you don't have to worry about it, because then you can get more and you can start looking at me more and more, okay? Does that make sense? Okay, good job, you two. First and second. Blues. We've got two junior showmen out here, both getting blue ribbons. I'm starting today off with this young lady closest to me. She tried to keep her eyes on me as much as possible. She had a nice pace around the ring. She was trying to switch her feet back and forth to the right side when I was on the right side or the left side. She'd be trying to switch her feet. You can tell she has the right idea. The young man here in second place does the same thing. His calf's being a little stubborn today. I showed him how to help that. Sometimes you just got to tighten that chain down a little bit more to make him move. But he just needs to pay attention a little bit more, watch the judge a little bit more often, because I'm the one giving the direction, so you need to watch that person. Other than that, they both did a great job, and it's just great to see both of these young people out here. It's a great future for the dairy industry.
Our first place junior dairy showman this year is Coral Angel. She received the prize compliment of second place goes to Small Rock. That concludes our dairy show for this year. Thank you all for coming out, and all you dairy showmen for doing a wonderful job. And once again,